Hello everybody, Bobstar1984 here again. Hope everyone had a really enjoyable Christmas. Had some good time off from work and have spent good time with their family and friends. But we're back to business today. Newcastle United at home to Nottingham Forest in what is a game filled with a lot of emotion after the last time we played on the 2nd of December, only 4 short weeks ago. Obviously everyone knows what happened in that game. You know, Henry Lonsbury with his diving and theatrics and things like that isn't going to play. Surprise, surprise, is apparently injured. So Newcastle go into it after a defeat on Boxing Day to Sheffield Wednesday. Can we put the world to rights, you know, on 2 occasions, get some revenge against Nottingham Forest and avenge obviously the defeat on Boxing Day? We're now second in the league, obviously with Brighton beating QPR on the 27th, so it's quite important that we end 2016 with a bang. It's not been the greatest year when you look at the full picture with the relegation and all that, but obviously we're concentrating on here and now. We need to really get these 3 points to put, you know, 2 things to bed: what happened 4 weeks ago and obviously Boxing Day. Now obviously we know Shelvey's not going to play, you know, banned for another 4 games including tonight. But something has to change in that midfield, because the other day what I seen was no threat in that midfield. Colback and Hayden are 2 defensive-minded midfielders. They've got no real creativity amongst them. We need something creative in that midfield to make Shelvey's absence, you know, it's going to hit with less. You know, we need someone that's going to be creative. Obviously Shelvey can spray the balls, you know, champagne balls, but he can also look for the decent short pass as well. So we need something in that midfield. We were severely lacking in midfield on Boxing Day. I know obviously he's never going to try, but I really would love to see Gale and Mitrovic up front. You know, why not have Gale play in the Diarmi position and have Mitrovic play in the Diarmi position, flick the balls on, you know, for Dwight Gale. It would be very reminiscent of Alan Shearer and Craig Bellamy, which worked out to be a great partnership. But Benitez, you know, he's very reluctant to give that a try. I personally would at least give it a go. I've read all these rumours that he's unhappy and he won't, you know, we could entertain bids for Mitrovic. I just think it's a mistake personally. You know, you'd be losing somebody who's got that hunger and he's young and he can only get better. And I think it would be a classic mistake for Newcastle to sell another player who would flourish elsewhere. But that's obviously just rumours at this moment in time. And getting back to the rest of the team, I never predict a team because, as I say, Rafa is extremely hard to predict in terms of a prediction. But I think the back 4 is pretty much settled on. Obviously the keeper writes himself now, but I just think we've got to put a bit more energy into the performance, a bit more fire in the belly in terms of, as I say, the midfield. We've got to get a bit more creative because we really lack that. Obviously on Boxing Day, I've read a lot of people blaming, you know, that, you know, for Wednesday were, you know, dirty and stuff like that, but there might have been, but we at the end of the day didn't deserve to win that game because we did not play well enough to win the game. Now I think if we do play to the strength that we can play, obviously we've seen it at home, we've beaten Birmingham 4-0, things like that, we've beaten Brighton at home, you know, we can win games fairly easily and comfortably at home, but we just seem to put unnecessary pressure on ourselves, and when other teams can smell that pressure, they went ahead and just, you know, hit with. But I mean, let's not take anything away from Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday deserved to win. You know, they had a lot better chances than we did, and they finished it. They finished one off, and we just didn't do that. And I can only remember one shot from Atsu in the second half. Now it's not good enough. Anyway, in terms of a prediction for tonight, I am going to go for us to win. I'm going to go for us to win 2-0. I think, you know, Rafa will have had them in, and he'll have drilled it into them that it wasn't good enough. And I think obviously the motivation of 4 weeks ago will also be a telling factor. So what do you guys think? Do you think Newcastle are going to win 2-0, or do you think Forest are going to win? You know, leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think is going to be in terms of a prediction. And also let us know how you think Newcastle will line up, obviously your opinions. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. My name is Bob1984. I'll be doing a review of the game. If not after the game, it'll be sometime tomorrow, so look out for that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all very late. I'll see you all in my next video very soon.